There's only supposed to be one clown of the week. And the clown of the week segment is only supposed to be on Mondays. And I've debated over this over and over again. Should I do two? Should I just let it go? Or should I do a separate segment? But I could not resist the opportunity to give the president-elect, Joe Biden, a special honorary award from the Citizen Movement. So this week, Charlie Kirk got Clown of the Week. But he is now actually going to split that award with Joe Biden. So Joe Biden is also our Clown of the Week. And let me tell you why. So The Guardian did a piece called Dear Joe Biden, Are You Kidding Me? Right? And it was written by Aaron Brockovich. Aaron Brockovich? Sounds about right. And the article says, quote, the president-elect has tapped the former DuPont consultant to join his Environmental Protection Agency Transition Board. The article reads, dare I say, I had hopes that this new administration will usher in the dawning of a new day. Yeah, right. As picks for President-elect Joe Biden's Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, transition team were announced, I felt concerned and disheartened about a chemical industry insider being on the list. Are you kidding me? Michael McCabe, a former employee of Biden and a former deputy of Environmental Protection Agency administrator, later jumped ship to work as a consultant on communication strategy for DuPont, during a time which the chemical company was looking to fight regulations of their star chemical perfluo. I'm honestly not sure how to say this. I'm sorry. It's an acid. It's called PFOA. Also known as C8. There we go. Things I can pronounce. The toxic man-made chemical is used in everything, from waterproof clothes, stain-resistant textiles, and food packaging to non-stick pans. The compound has been linked to lowered fertility, cancer, and liver damage. The Guardian reported this week that Harvard School of Public Health professor Philippine Grandji, who studies environmental health, warns that the PFAS chemicals, of which PFOA is one, might reduce the efficiency of the COVID-19 vaccine. And she goes on to talk about how this chemical is dangerous. Now, you might ask, what is the point of all this? Okay, so I'm going to break it down in layman's terms. So, there is a gentleman by the name of Michael McCabe who was a former employee of Biden, and he used to work in, I believe, the Obama administration on the environmental protection as an environmental protection agency administrator. After he was done with that job, what did he do? He went to work as a private consultant for a company called DuPont to help them avoid regulations. And this chemical, PFOA, or also known as C8, that's the one that has polluted so many people's drinking supplies and water. It's risen cancer for entire towns and entire groups of people. This has affected people in Pennsylvania. It's affected people in the Midwest because they just dump the chemicals when they're done with them in the water, and it poisons the water, and it causes people's risk for things like cancer and cancer and pregnancy issues and all these type of things to go up. So he consulted them on how they could get around the chemical regulations. So he's part of the problem. He's helping companies find legal loopholes to deregulate. So essentially he's playing both sides. He's saying, oh yeah, I'll protect the environment when I'm in government, but then when I go back into private life, I'm going to help companies destroy it. And Joe Biden is tapping this guy for his Environmental Protection Agency at a time where environmental protection is one of the most important things to his voter base, which would be not only people on the far left or the progressives, but even middle, everyday, average Democrats are concerned about the environment. Even a percentage of Republicans are concerned about the environment. And what does Joe Biden do? He brings in the DuPont chemical guy to run his administration. Do you honestly think that an administration who allows a guy to come in, who worked with the company that has poisoned water all around the country and destroyed our environment and has killed animals in our ecosystem, not to mention, all around the world. They've done things, I believe, in areas like Brazil and some places in Africa as well. This guy is supposed to help us fix the environment? Are you kidding me? They've poisoned water in Ohio, in Pennsylvania, and in other places. And they've caused people to have cancer. People have died as a result of them trying to avoid regulations. And you know what Joe Biden says? He says, come on in. And come on into my administration. And I expected him to bring in the millionaires, the billionaires, the Wall Street people, because that's just standard politics. But the chemical guy, the guy who helped the company that's been destroying people's lives, literally, and destroying the environment year after year, knowingly and not caring. DuPont did a study in 1988, and they knew that their chemicals caused testicle cancer in rats, monkeys, and other animals, and that the chemicals killed those animals. And their studies implicated that similar things would happen in humans. They did not care. They continued to use these chemicals, all to make money, all to be profitable. These people should be in jail. Okay, these people are criminals. And Joe Biden says, come right on in, man. I know that you're like the guy who basically helped companies to destroy the environment. But we're gonna, it's like he's having a dementia. No, it's like he's having a dementia moment. Environmental protection. I'm sorry. I thought it was environmental destruction. Oh, my bad. Can somebody help me find another guy for this thing that I'm supposed to be running? Come on, man. Joe Biden has split the Clown of the Week award with Charlie Kirk. This is just ridiculous. And quite frankly, I don't expect anything to change over the next 4 years. And neither should you. If you're thinking you can push Biden to the left, or you can make Biden more progressive, or he's going to be like this FDR, come on, man. We already got fooled by Obama once. Are you really gullible enough to get fooled twice? So yes, Joe Biden, co-clown of the week, along with Charlie Kirk.